kakra ne di nkomo. Now I believe say we check currently as we speak the league table EPL maybe Arsenal dano third. In the last 3 games that Arsenal for Team Abono, they've been able to win just 2 games and 1 defeat in our Adiamomo on the side and no Lusu against Liverpool Football Club. But so check maybe Arsenal da Liverpool 9 points, Chelsea 7 points, and then Arsenal 6 on the third, Tottenham Hotspur 6, and then Everton and so 6 feet on the log. Then you now can we say maybe Arsenal da with the spans of 3 games on Mabo. Or maybe just 2 wins, or Mumbo draw, or maybe 1 defeat against Liverpool. No? Somehow, somewhere, no, very good. But so we'll check Mikel Arteta and the kind of squad that it currently as you speak. That's a all measure they compare some of the players and what other football clubs are. I believe say Arsenal this season. Say open one of these football clubs are or more squad in data or being will be Arsenal. But the picture be my production. Say ometi mi dia to so am na nka yedi nkomo we hu dia fa omo squad data nka be de pa. So we picture na that so DIABY. Omo mo she blue jersey no the team. If I say team A. And the omo mo she red so team B. Check team A in the squad in data e wo ho.
Wow. I mean the red for the team you na blue for the AB.
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't on paper.
On paper,
Arsenal A, Arsenal B.
Yes.
But me team in the red for.
Say me say.
Why was it team
B no B near me A because almost started in most of the matches. DIABY. So we'll check his squad here. That's what check the squad in there. So the Mamisha is team B no. So Arsenal unusual. So more shots against Liverpool. Or more ball against the side of Chelsea. Or more ball against Tottenham Hotspur. Baby, I trust Arsenal team A no. And yes, our players never shots at the Arsenal Football Club. Mikel Arteta will want at least to try some of these players the last 2 seasons. Omenya consistent performance with Arsenal, and then they've been able to have that kind of identity together. Omobo as a collective team at Etimbo Arsenal Football Club. So we'll check it Omo back for now. Ricardo Calafiori, Ewo Honum, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Sobo as a left centre back. Then again William Saliba Onobo as a right centre back, and Julian Timber Onobo as a right full back. Martins will remain the replacing Thomas Partey. You get Onobo as a deep line playmaking at row. Declare Ebo as a number 8, and then Martin Odegaard Ebo as number 10. Victor Gyökeres Ebo as a number 9. Then Bukayo Saka Ebo in the far right wing, and Gabriel Martinelli Ebo in the left wing. So we'll check the first 11 Nyambidi Gusuna Arsenal. On any moment in any day we may share any other opponent spaces any good, and also team no more share DIABY face Arsenal no. If only so tactically disciplined. That's what Omentima is showing them. Yeah, this squad can easily beat any other football club in this particular season in the English Premiership. But so we'll check it in the team B. Check it team B in the squad in there. Carlos Mosquera are Onobo as a right centre back for the side of Arsenal. Now, last season, also in the Spanish La Liga. So most of these centre backs are in terms of tackles, in terms of ball retention, recoveries. Normal numbers. It was Mosquera numbers or the man the previous football club. No one checking Hinkapai at the time. Nobody man the former football club. So some of these players are in the left centre back positional role. All mount that kind of aggression. Mount that interception, that kind of numbers now, it was this particular player. One of the things that have been a different on say when it comes to ball transition, ball progressions, player or centre back or what that player with him working with the ball, pass it accurately, and you free the defensive sector, you do the midfield sector. No, you talk about Obi say Henkapai or that kind of numbers. Now, Skelly last season, Unyani day with Arsenal Football Club, so Unyani form with Arsenal at the latter part of last season, especially with the Champions League. Home and away matches on board with the side of Real Madrid Football Club. Home and away matches on board with the PSG Football Club. We saw Skelly. He was part of Arsenal Club. Now, a good, consistent, performance for Arsenal Football Club. Kepa has been that goalkeeper with Chelsea. He did it with Real Madrid Football Club. Or in the certain way, or shall with that season. With me, the more actually Andre Lunin Ebedemo Edema Real Madrid. Or Jomoji de La Liga sounds Jomoji the Champions League and San over back to the side of Chelsea. So we'll check Ben White will stay with Arsenal for consistent about 2 or 3 seasons near, and he has been giving good consistent performance for Arsenal. We'll check in Finfiwa. No got last season with his previous club was good on that particular level. Checking age, not checking the experience and the consistent performance are not the man the previous football club. Became a about Arsenal no, if it's any encouraging because of the injury of Arsenal Football Club. But then Your man, you're born out of position, born as a false number 9 in latter part of last season. You know, he was able to give that kind of accurate goals for Arsenal. So it tells you, say, not only as a traditional number 8, but when it comes to somebody as a traditional false number 9 in attacking side of Arsenal Football Club, you can get Mikel Merino at any moment in time. He can give you that number of goals. As your one player with Crystal Palace last season, he gave 2 double-digit numbers for Crystal Palace last season. Also, you know, in the left winger, at any moment in time, say Gabriel Martinelli ain't mean performing very well. You get a certain he will come in and play for Arsenal. No Madueke free Chelsea Football Club ever no. In the certain one last season with Enzo Maresca Chelsea Football Club squad no, he was a starter with Chelsea on the first starting level. But a room maybe no, not only Madueke one airdrop it. So they needed to make him aware, say in the coming of this particular season, he wouldn't be a starter with Chelsea Football Club. He will be a bench warmer. He understood that particular decision and decided to come to Arsenal. When he came to Arsenal, although say Roberto Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, that kind of position is cemented with these 2 wingers currently at Arsenal Football Club. There's no way Zanoni Madueke can come in easily and walk off over Bukayo Saka in the right wing of Arsenal or attack. It tells you say he will be a bench warmer. So when you have these quality players, that's when you Kai Havertz as a number 9. I want to more in the team B for Arsenal at any moment in time. This is a particular squad. So even Mikel Arteta HM now Oma the team B ABOU, even in the English Premiership, ABOU in the FA and also in the Champions League, you can get Arsenal this team A squad almost be team ABOU in the FA Cup, League Cup, and other competitions. To me, and yet that kind of competitive enough for Arsenal to try. So when you have this team, now say Mikel Arteta this season, when Timmy and Fakye share with Arsenal, I think say he needs to be sacked. And this kind of things in the measure, and as the level of consistency in the measure, in the number of games that Arsenal for Bobo. In this particular weekend, Arsenal Bobo against Nottingham Forest. They're going to play against a particular football club. Andy Postecoglou will come and take off with a new, as a new coach, about the first match against Arsenal. The last meeting is when you're with Arsenal Football Club, he has been able to do that kind of job for the side of Tottenham Hotspur at the time. No coaching Tottenham. It tells you say he knows Arsenal very well. He knows how to get the big things from Arsenal Football Club at the time of no coaching Tottenham Hotspur. And someone checking even Nottingham Forest last season with most of the big clubs on board in last season EPL. They were able to have good solid points against the top 4 clubs in the EPL last season. And it also tells you, say, even Nottingham Forest as a team, say about Man City game, about Liverpool, about Arsenal, about Chelsea game, they know how to play most of these games against them. It tells you, Mikel Arteta, baby, I will do and the kind of squad in data, a crack Arsenal over the last period of years now. Say Arteta this season, when Timmy for Arsenal and Bibia, my can't have been a mess. That's what case to say he needs to be sacked because of the investment, because of the kind of things that cost with Arsenal. The last couple of years, our coach Diama Arsenal, the only thing that Mikel Arteta team Diama Arsenal has been FA Cup and Community Shield. The only best thing coming out from the Premiership, has been say all year consistent with about second on the position as a second on the league log 3 times in occasion in the EPL. It tells you say Arsenal baby Omedruno, they need the English Premiership and they need that trophy at all costs.
Mate, Mama Yerhena Yemra, na Yemedin Komo Kakra, Fie, na Yerhena, Fie and Zemo Pa, but Mamin King Kind, Kofua Drincha,